What's up, fam? It's a happy Sunday, fun day Sunday. Hope you guys had a great weekend, getting ready for tomorrow. We're talking about Trump, the Bitcoin Convention 2024, and prosperity. What does all this mean to you guys? You guys know what it is. It's EB Crypto, Eric Brent, Family Cash Machine, and my channel is called Follow the Money. And the reason we named it that, back in 2016, like I said, myself and a group of other individuals came up with the attitude and the mindset that it's not just about money. It's not just about making money all the time, okay? Because so many individuals that I've been around have had millions, lost millions, had millions, lost millions, including myself. And so it's just not about money. When you really understand success, and when you really understand perpetuating success, it's just not about having money. It's about planning. It's about understanding money, managing money, creating multiple streams of income. And at the end of the day, when is it time for us to start thinking differently in the perspective of wealth? And is it possible for you to be the first one in your family to generate wealth? So the family cash machine represents that mindset. It represents that mindset of individuals who are going to challenge themselves to think outside of the bar. It represents those individuals that want to be the first ones in their family to create wealth. My dog keep getting tangled up. Oh man, he keep getting himself tangled up. Tangles himself up all the time. Okay, maybe that'll work there. So yeah, so family, we all know what that means. Sometimes we have individuals, not our blood relatives, but maybe tighter with us than our own blood family. I have quite a few friends where money has no defining characteristic in our relationship. I got a lot of friends that where they'll do anything for me and I'll do anything for them. And if I got it, they got it. And if they got it, I got it. So family, we all know what it means. Of course, we all know what cash means, or money. And a machine is something that's... Good morning. Look out, champ. The machine is something that is autonomous. Oh man, my dog keep getting tangled up here. Let me see how I can get him untangled. That's better. And so a machine is something that's autonomous. So family cash machine actually means to create a system. Family will always be able to... Isn't that a great title? Isn't that a great perspective? So follow the money, as you guys know, basically means, my experience of understanding money is when you start really studying money, you'll find out that history... Hold on 1 second. There it is. That's better, champ. I got you. You'll find out that history has a different narrative than what they're telling you when you follow the money. When you follow the money, you'll find a whole different story in these current events, even with the Donald Trump thing and all that. Now, let's get to Trump. We're going to talk about this Trump right now because recently they just had the Bitcoin Convention 2024. And what does that mean? I think it's quite ironic that Bitcoin started in like 2008. The first Bitcoin was sent to a guy named Hal Finney from a synonymous person or an anonymous person named Satoshi Nakamoto. Nobody talks about this no more. I'm going to take you guys all the way back to the root of things because I think to really understand stuff, you got to go into the root of it. Don't deal with the leaves and the branches. Go to the root of the situation. So whoever created Bitcoin stayed anonymous. Now, in my perspective, whoever this individual was, he didn't do it for money. Because if he'd have did it for money, there's 1 million Bitcoins right now. 1 million Bitcoins that has never been moved from the original address, which was probably Satoshi Nakamoto himself. Now, do the math. How much is 1 million Bitcoins right now at $60,000? Do the math. So obviously he didn't do it for money. He didn't do it for recognition and fame and infamy, because I would think that the person who created one of the most innovative technologies in the world ever, when it comes to money, when it comes to value, when it comes to decentralizing corporations, redistributing wealth, when it comes to blockchain technology, smart contracts, I would think the person who developed that would want recognition, if he was in it for recognition. But he wasn't in it for recognition. He wasn't in it for the fame. He wasn't in it for the money. He created this system called decentralization, blockchain technology, because he knew in 2008, when we had the huge global economic meltdown that was orchestrated, definitely was orchestrated, he knew, Satoshi Nakamoto, that the people was going to need something that they could control the value, and the value doesn't depend on interest rates. The value doesn't depend on governments. It doesn't depend on bonds, any of that crap. Trade, GDP. It doesn't have anything to do with the value of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is basically solely predicated on supply and demand, which is what it should be. How you doing? Fine. Well, it's what it should be dependent on. It should be based on free and fair markets. There's hardly anything now that's based on that. Okay, so when you have a object or a commodity or an asset that can be traded and exchanged it for US dollars, and nobody controls it but the people, that's powerful. So this leads me to Trump. I told you guys in one of my videos about the Trump assassination attempt. Some people still, it's kind of like 50-50. Some people think it was planned. Some people think it was staged. I don't know. I don't know if it was staged or planned. I'm kind of up in the air about all of it. But at the same time, we all know it was an inside job. Whichever way it happened, we know it was an inside job. And so we also know that the CIA, the Secret Service, all these people was in on this. Whatever it was, if Trump planned it or somebody planned to assassinate him. Now, what's making me lean towards the point that he might have been really an attempt assassination is the company BlackRock. I've been keeping my eye on them for a while. I've been watching BlackRock for a while. BlackRock is one of the most infamous hedge funds in the world. BlackRock owns over $12 trillion worth of assets. BlackRock, if you study any type of industry, whether it's the entertainment industry, the music industry, pharmaceuticals, you're gonna find BlackRock with their hand in it. Even real estate. Every very expensive industry that I've researched, at the end of the day, BlackRock got their hand in it somewhere. So who is BlackRock? It used to be Blackstone. Now let's deal with that Blackstone for a minute. If you look at the Bible talks about the stone that all the builders rejected. And if you ever went to Mecca or heard about Mecca and the Kaaba, this is supposed to be the first house built by Abraham. And inside of it is a black rock. Wow. And this black rock was supposed to be this rock symbolic for something. Now, I don't think it means BlackRock, the company. I think that rock represents a people that was despised and rejected, a people who nobody wanted, a people who was on the bottom of the entire world, and a people who eventually became the head of the corner. Now, y'all figure out who you think that is. Okay, so BlackRock, from my understanding, has this shooter, this guy that's supposed to have been the shooter, BlackRock had him in an advertisement. So that looked kind of fishy that they had this guy in an advertisement for BlackRock. And it also looked fishy that the day before Trump's attempt assassination, BlackRock, through a company called Austin something, they wanted to sell 12 million shares of Donald Trump's company one day before the assassination. It just looks fishy to me. It looks very fishy. It looks very suspicious. BlackRock got their hand all in this shit. However, they're entangled. There is an entanglement for sure. So, come on, champ. We walking, man. We walking. So yeah. So what's happening is Trump showed up at the 2024 Bitcoin convention. That's huge. For me, that's huge. Now, I'm not here to promote any particular political side. I think that as a black man, as an African American, I think that we need to stop choosing sides based on legacy. Because for years, we've been going Democrat, 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 Democrat. And now it's to a point where the Democratic Party is just taking our votes for granted, and they're not promising or vowing any type of obligations to the African American community. But as we can see, last term with Joe Biden as well as Kamala Harris, they did vow and they did commit certain laws to the LGBTQ, whatever they call it. I call them the alphabet people. And they also, the gays, the Asians, they made certain laws for them, only for them. But they still haven't done anything for the African American community, which is one of the most significant communities in the vote. Okay, so when I hear something that benefits me or my constituents, it's very attractive. It's very attractive. So, yeah, somebody said they tried to take Donald Trump out. She's tired of his shit. Okay, well, whoever said that, okay, I see. But at the end of the day, it's definitely some coercion going on with that assassination attempt. But back to the Bitcoin convention. Kamala Harris was supposed to go to the Bitcoin convention, but she heard they was going to boo her, so she didn't go. Now, the Bitcoin convention, 2024, Donald Trump did show up, and I was very impressed with what he said about the Bitcoin. Now, I just started this video talking about the first Bitcoin was created here in the United States. Was sent to a guy in the United States named Hal Finney. Boy, my dog is all over the place. He don't know what to do. He walking everywhere. And so Hal Finney was a scientist. And many of you guys are not learning the entire movement of this cryptocurrency thing that really is about freedom. It's not as much as about money as it is more about freedom. Because the governments now have intentions on creating their own centralized digital currency, which Donald Trump vowed that he would never allow that to pass. And that was one of the reasons they wanted to assassinate him as well. Just like they assassinated Lincoln because of financial, because he wouldn't let a central bank in America, had nothing to do with slaves. Just like they assassinated JF Kennedy because he created Executive Order 11110, which was to back the money up by silver. They didn't like that either. They wanted to, the powers that be, the international bankers wanted the United States of America to go into debt to them so they could control it and own it and run it as they want to run it. So all these presidents were assassinated behind the money. That's why my channel is called Family Cash Machine, Follow the Money. Family Cash Machine represents you creating a machine, a system for your family to create generational wealth. Okay? That's what Family Cash Machine represents. And Follow the Money. Oh, he's doing it. I'm I'm down here on, I'm gonna show y'all where I'm at. I'm down here on, let me show you where I'm at. I'm down here in Manhattan Beach, California. You know, it's money, money, money down here. I'm always around money. I'm always around money because if you stay around money, you become money. It's not always about money, but I like to be around money. I like to be around people who have money. I like to be around people who are doing things, positive people who can affect my life. I mean, why would you be around a bunch of people who can't have any kind of positive effect on your life? You're wasting your time, you're wasting your life. So I'm always putting myself in environments that is productive for me mentally, spiritually, as well as economically. Because we can't do nothing in life without money. You can't even wipe your butt without money. Because toilet paper is expensive. And I got daughters, so I got to get that good toilet paper. I can't get that cheap stuff. So everything you're doing is predicated by what you're making, who you are, and the capital you generate. So money is it's not the most important thing in the world, but it's up there with oxygen for me. So oxygen is pretty damn serious. So I'm gonna just walk my dog and gather my thoughts and talk about Trump and the 2024 Bitcoin convention. No president has ever showed up to that convention, ever. So again, I'm talking to you guys about why, come on champ. I'm talking to you guys about why they want to assassinate this guy. Let me see, my dog is all over the place. So yeah, he's got a lot to do with the way money is moving, and he's a businessman first. You got to remember that. So he's always looking at entrepreneurism, and he vowed at the Bitcoin convention, Donald Trump, that he was going to allow Bitcoin to flourish. Now, this is not about you vote for Trump. I'm not trying to get you to vote for Trump, not like that. That's not what we on. What I'm saying to you guys is the last president, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, together, they passed a lot of laws to ban Bitcoin, to try to stop Bitcoin. And this is not productive to any of us. This technology started in America. Why wouldn't we keep this technology in America? Why would we let China and why would we let Japan and all these other countries, Russia, expand that technology to their advantage? Why would we? Does that make sense? It don't make sense. If it started here, we should be the dominant forces in that industry. You can say what you want to say about Bitcoin. I don't care what your opinions are. This thing went from nothing to $60,000 a coin. There's only 3 million coins left. And now we have over 2,500 more coins, different companies that I've been making money with. And I'm doing everything I can to introduce as many people as I can, average people, to these opportunities in the cryptocurrency industry, just making millionaires every day, and they're not talking about it. Okay? I went to a convention a couple of weeks ago, well, actually a couple months ago now, and the people that I met there were self-made millionaires in the digital world. I met quite a few people that made hundreds of millions with cryptocurrency who were struggling on their bills 5 years ago. This is the stories they don't want y'all to hear. Okay, me, I lived out the country for 4 years on my Bitcoin, on my crypto. I lived out the country for 4 years based on my cryptocurrency. Okay, champ, you're doing too much. So this is how I lived out the country for 4 years. I lived out the country based on Bitcoins, based on Ethereum. At one time, I had 714 Ethereums. You do the math. I bought them at $6, $7. The coin now is $3,500. Do the math. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this stuff out. So governments want to villainize cryptocurrency because they can't control it. It can't be controlled. No matter what they say, it just can't not be manipulated because you're dealing with decentralized systems. You're dealing with networks. So based on networks, you don't have a server. Nobody controls it. And that's great. And who controls it? Who controls it is the people. Anybody with a cell phone, anybody with a device, anybody with an iPad, anybody with a computer. That's how it works. It doesn't need a server. It doesn't need a corporation. It doesn't need a CEO. And so Trump has vowed, let me tighten up my rope here, to keep cryptocurrency. Let me let you guys see what I'm looking at. Look at this. Look at this beautiful, 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 beautiful. Trump has vowed, come on, champ, I got you. Trump has vowed to keep cryptocurrency going and to promote policies that will allow this technology to flourish. That's huge. That's huge. Because living in a time when governments want to control all finance, they want to control corporations, they want to control the people who are in these corporations. Like you guys just saw with TikTok. TikTok was the first time in the United States history that the entire government unanimously voted to get rid of it. And do you know why they voted to get rid of TikTok? Because there's so much news on TikTok. I get so much information on TikTok. Things that I've never known. And a lot of different information is free to roam and people to find out. And information is powerful and they can't control it. And TikTok is now competing with Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg, who's definitely a lobbyist in Congress. He's probably, putting a lot of money in the hands of congressmen, as well as Jeff Bezos. TikTok is disrupting them. So I would probably imagine somewhere in their golf tournaments, Jeff Bezos talking to government officials, and Mark Zuckerberg talking to government officials. I would imagine that they trying to persuade them, not trying, but they did persuade them to go after TikTok. So this is why we had this unanimous decision. Look at this beautiful view. Look at this here. Off the chain. And there's homes over here too. Beautiful homes on the beach, multi-million-dollar homes. And it's just a beautiful environment to be in. I'm always getting out. Like I said, sometimes I go to places where I can think and I can process certain things going on in my life. But let's take a walk, champ. Come on. So I would imagine that Jeff Bezos, who business is being affected by TikTok because TikTok has a affiliate program. They got an affiliate program with their products. They got some good products too. And so some of the products that they have this affiliate program where the people on TikTok could promote their products, and their shipping is bar none one of the best I've seen. So I would imagine that TikTok has probably impacted Amazon in some way that Jeff Bezos doesn't like. So Jeff Bezos not happy with TikTok, as well as Mark Zuckerberg, because now TikTok got over 1 billion people overnight, and a lot of people leaving Facebook to go to TikTok. So I would imagine Mark Zuckerberg is probably promoted to Congress to do something about TikTok as well. So this is what's going on. It's monopolies. These are monopolies. These guys, the two guys I just mentioned, are two of the richest guys in the world. And cryptocurrency and blockchain technology has an ability to disrupt them and redistribute wealth to the people. Now you see the problem? You see the problem? That's the problem for these guys. It's not a problem for me. It's a good thing for me. It's a good thing for you if you learn this technology. Now, I always have a link. I'm gonna have a link underneath this video. I'm live now. I haven't put the link yet, but come back to this video. I'm gonna have a link under here where you guys can start learning blockchain technology, and I'm going to give you some free nuggets on different companies you can get involved in right now and make some good money. I'm going to also start creating my classes again. I had classes on the Family Capturing website. It's down now. I'm going to recreate it because things have changed. Technology changes so fast. You know what? I want to fucking walk that way. Should I walk this way? I'm going to go this way. I'm going to keep going this way. I'm just going to show you guys what I'm looking at. Technology changed so fast. I got to change my website to update some of the information because, like I said, I'm going to give you guys a lot of free information that's going to catapult your income to another level. Donald Trump was well accepted at the Bitcoin 2024 convention. He's the only president to ever entertain cryptocurrency. Ever. Now, what does that mean? That means that he wants to keep opportunities open for the American society to be able to explore this technology, expand this technology, and prosper from it. I like that. So again, it's not about personalities with me. It's not about personalities. It's not about this political stuff. What I'm looking at is what's best for me and what's best for people who are in this industry. And so I've been in this industry since Bitcoin was $200. So of course, my main concern is to keep this industry alive and to keep this industry in a position where people can flourish and people can prosper. And it's time when people need money. I mean, why wouldn't I be on that side of prosperity? So these governments now are trying to really stifle or stagnate prosperity for the masses. It is what it is. You got to really look at it for what it is. The last 4 years, the administration has been attacking cryptocurrency. They've been attacking the SEC. They put the SEC on a mission to go and start shutting down all these different cryptocurrency companies. Now, mind you, these companies, average people were making millions of dollars. Now, why would you want to stop something like that? It's not a scam. Now, there are some things out there that are scams that I think government should focus on. But when you have companies out there that are really doing good and making people a lot of money, why would you want to shut those companies down? What is your intentions? If you have a company where 20,000 people are making money and making impacts in their life and their families' lives, why would you want to shut that down? Look at this house here. It's beautiful. Let me show you guys this house right here. Oh man, he got that laid out. And he got an ocean view. Look at that. Oh my God. See what I'm saying? If this don't inspire you, if this don't motivate you, you might want to check your pulse. You might want to check your pulse to see if you still living, because this is motivating as hell. Then his kitchen right down there on the bottom level where he overlooking at his breakfast nook. And even when he's cooking, the ocean. This is view right here. That's his view right there. Could you imagine the sunsets right here? Oh my God. This is the life. But you're not going to get to this type of lifestyle if you don't change how you're thinking, change your mindset, because the world is changing. Money is changing. And the way money is being made is changing. BlackRock understand that. That's why they in the cryptocurrency industry right now. So is Vanguard. All of these different companies are now big major companies wanting to put these cryptos on an exchange. And that's what they're doing. Look at this. Oh my God. 3 levels. Beautiful. Open doors. I appraised some of these houses. I think I appraised like 3 of these down here some years ago. I've appraised quite a few of these homes. But now I just look at them and admire them, and I use it as a motivation and inspiration for myself. Because, how you doing? It can be done. People doing it. People are doing it. People making this kind of money. And like I said, I'm introducing people to the cryptocurrency world because overnight I'm seeing people make stupid amounts of money. I just told you guys I had 714 Ethereums at one time. 700. Let me turn this back over here. People like to see this. They like to see this stuff here. I had 714 Ethereums. I also had 40,000 Boss coins at one time. I had 40,000 Boss coins. Boss coins went as high as $7. I didn't wait till it was $7. I sold it. I made some money. But I'm just showing you guys the potential in this industry to make money. There's coins out there now I can show you guys to get that's not even a penny. It's tenths of a penny. And if you was to spend $1,000, $2,000 in 4 or 5 years, it could make you millions of dollars. I'm gonna be sharing this information with you guys. But first I gotta get your attention. I gotta get you guys to focus on what's really going on in this world. And there is a currency war going on right now. A huge currency war going on right now. And the problem is our governments are trying to pretty much suppress the people from capitalizing on one of the greatest technologies in the economic world that has ever came, which is blockchain technology. So, and I think they're doing it for some type of interest, because a lot of these corporations are paying them to discourage the people so they can come in, the corporations like BlackRock, like Vanguard, they can come in, centralize these different currencies, these cryptocurrencies, and then capitalize on it before the masses of the public capitalize on it. That's what's really going on. So, of course, I got excited when my boy Donald Trump said, hey, I'm going to save this industry for you guys. I'm going to make sure that the people could prosper in this. That's big. Now, whether he does it or not, I don't know. But this was the promise that he made. And he's probably got a lot of new votes of people that's in crypto right now. And that could be a lot of people. So, cryptocurrency right now is still in its infancy. There's only like $1 trillion worth of cap rate, the market cap rate in crypto right now. If you go to coinmarketcap.com, you guys will see that the cap rate is only $1 trillion. That's nothing. You're talking about an entire industry, only $1 trillion. Okay? $1 trillion. Well, Google by itself is a $1 trillion company, just by itself. I think Facebook is a $1 trillion company too, by itself. We're not even talking about the Fortune 500. We're not talking about all the other major corporations, hedge fund companies. I mean, the entire cryptocurrency industry is only $1 trillion. It's a baby. It's so much room for growth. So much room for growth. Now, you don't have to be a cryptocurrency owner of a company to make money. All you got to do is stay in the loop of information. And it's possible right now for you guys to tap into one of these huge disruptive companies that's making some technological advances in areas that the people need. So that's what you need to be doing. You don't be trying to figure out how to work more jobs, how to put more hours in at work. That's called hustling backwards. You hustling backwards. You need to be trying to figure out the information that will catapult your behind to another level. That's what you need to be doing. That's what you need to be doing. Because I'm telling you, man, I'm finding people that don't know half the stuff I know in crypto making tens of millions of dollars. I'm finding them every time I go to these conventions. And it's just being at the right place at the right time with the right information and the right people. So I got to make myself more accessible, you know, because I've been I started off with this thing, I was on fire. Okay, let's turn around, y'all. Let me let you guys see something here. I'm gonna show you guys, let me see. Hopefully you guys can see that over there. Okay, but give me a minute, because I gotta do something right now. Give me a minute, you guys. I'm gonna change up my hands, and I'm gonna walk the other way with my dog. Give me a minute, give me a minute, give me a minute, give me a minute. All right. Now, I'll switch up hands a little bit. Woo! All right, let me go ahead and switch back. Let me see if you guys can. There we go. All right, now we walking. We walking again. Now we're talking about these opportunities that's evolving in this industry that anybody from any walk of life could get a part of this. That's what's so exciting to me. You don't need a degree. You don't need to be the smartest person in the world. Let me show you guys some of these beautiful homes. Let me show you guys. Again, if this shit don't motivate you, and inspire you. They living right on the beach. Look at this. If this don't motivate you, you need to check your pulse, because you might be dead. For real. You might be dead if this don't motivate you. So again, we talking about the first president, or not president, but yeah, he was a president. So Donald Trump was a president. He's a former president, but probably going to be the future president. The first one to ever go to a Bitcoin convention, ever. Because he understands money. He understands value. And we don't need these old, dummy, old presidents. Well, Donald Trump is old, but he's an old multi-millionaire, billionaire, self-made billionaire that understands money. I need somebody in office that understands money. I don't need nobody in office that's just too senile and old and got that good old boy mentality of suppressing everybody and making everybody do what they say. Because that's kind of what the kind of government we got right now. We got this good old boy mindset. You know, we're going to tell everybody what to do, and you're going to do what we say, or we're going to sanction you. We're going to cut you off from economics. I mean, this is the mindset of our current administration. And that shit don't work. That shit don't work no more. Period. It just doesn't work. That mindset of our government to, you know, bully everybody and make everybody do as they say, that shit ain't working. It's not economically conducive to the entire country. Right now, this country needs some attention. We shouldn't be giving no money to freaking Ukraine. We shouldn't be giving no money to Israel. Israel don't need our help. Israel got plenty of money. Have you ever checked lately? Have you checked lately who owns everything in this world? Okay, so they don't really need our help. We need to reinvest in the future of our own country. That's my perspective. We need to reinvest in the future of our own country. I was doing some research, and they was talking about some of our school systems here in the United States. Kids are graduating from high school, barely can read. So we need to really need to reinvest in the educational structure of our system, because this is why Japan is kicking our ass and Chinese kicking our ass, because they invest in school. They invest in education. We invest in prisons. That's what we investing in, prisons. So again, you guys, I just wanted to talk about this industry, and prosperity is on the line right now. Prosperity is on the line. If they cut off technology and cut the people off from investing in technology, I'm talking about hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people will be economically affected. So by us expanding it, teaching people and sharing with them how to get in these technological waves, it could be really a tremendous wave of wealth happening if people wake up to what's going on with blockchain technology, and as well as AI. AI is allowing a lot of different money to open up for average people. So you gotta change your mindset. That's what it is. Let me go ahead and refocus this again, because I like you guys to see what I'm seeing. I'm out here on a Sunday, fun day, having fun, and getting my thoughts together, looking at the beautiful sights here in Manhattan Beach, California. Oh, this house here is for sale. It's needing a little work, but it's for sale. They got tenants in here. Okay, this is probably a duplex, but it's the lot that's important. That lot, yeah, it is a duplex or fourplex. It's got units, but that lot itself, probably $2 million just for the land by itself. So yeah, so this is what it is, you guys. I'm out here. Let me sit my butt down for a minute and relax. My dog is, look at him. That's my mom's dog. Come here, Champ. So I get Champ out every now and then to let him walk. But look at that beautiful sight. Look how beautiful this is out here. Gorgeous. So yeah, Donald Trump was the first president to go to a Bitcoin convention. That's huge, because like I said, what people don't understand. It's not about voting for Trump. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm trying to tell you to do. You vote who you want to vote for, okay? I vote for who I want to vote for. Whoever I vote for, I'm not going to tell y'all who I'm voting for. But I'm going to tell you one thing. I'll give you a hint. I'm going to vote for whoever is in the best interest economically for me and my people. And my people is not just black people. My people is average Americans who's struggling out there. Black, brown, white, it don't matter. Average Americans who need a way out, who need some type of help. That's my people right now. I'm looking at helping people all over the world, not just in America, but all over the world, who are finding themselves in an economic jam. Because it's really getting to a point where the boats are being tightened up on everyone out here. The boats are being tightened up. The economy is crashing on everybody. The inflation of every currency is happening simultaneously around the world. So we need a way out. We need a new way. We need a new way of thinking. We need a new economic system. We need a new way of doing business. And that's cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. So that's why I represent blockchain, because it represents a whole different business model of the way you do things, okay? And it redistributes wealth back to the people. That's the game. And so again, you guys, prosperity right now is open for so many of us, and we're not taking advantage of it. Let me get back to my beautiful view over here. Prosperity is open for all of us, but we got to change how we're thinking. We got to understand the game and what's happening right now in the world and how money is being made, okay? If we don't understand that, then it's going to be very difficult for you to change your economic status if you're not understanding that money is changing, the way money is being made is changing. And hey, I'm open here, y'all. Take advantage of me. Take advantage of this guy right here who's showing you guys one of the greatest technologies in the world and easier ways to make money. I'm going to share with you guys so many different free ways. Well, not free, but you got to invest a little. But I'm saying you don't need a degree, you don't need certificates, you don't need a broker. All you got to do is position yourself, and you'll be in positions to make really good money, if not multi-millions of dollars. I'm telling you, if you understand blockchain technology and you start picking these different companies and planting your seeds, man, you be in one of these homes right here. You be living in one of these homes over here. You know, like I said, I'm on Manhattan Beach. This is where I'm at. And I'm going to close this video out by saying, I'm Eric Brent, EB Crypto. I'm going to keep bringing this to you guys live. Family Cash Machine, follow the money. Get yourself in position for one of the greatest exchanges of wealth in the world is happening right now. And the people are not aware, but corporations are aware. But I'm gonna shake it up. I'm gonna make sure the people understand to get themselves in position for this great exchange of wealth happening right now. This is not a scam, it's not no joke. This shit is going down. It's going down. I don't have time to play and talk to you guys about frivolous things. I'm always talking about how to position yourself to possibly be the first one in your family to create generational wealth or create the system of generational wealth. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not playing no games out here. I've been making serious money in the cryptocurrency industry for the last, since 2016. I mean, I've been making money like with really no effort. And so I'm going to be showing more people, and I'm finding people more lucky than me. I've been finding people that planted 5,000, 10,000 in crypto and looked up in 2 or 3 years, they got $10 and $20 million. So it's doable. It doesn't take rocket science. All it takes is you to be at the right place at the right time with the right individuals with the right information. So with that, y'all, I'm going to sign out this EB Crypto Family Cash Machine. Follow the money. See you guys on the next video. Deuces.